Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It is Friday evening, it is payday, the wind is howling, the rain is battering off the windows. It's one of those Korean kind of nights. So I have so far actually finished work a bit early today, so that was lovely. So I came home, sorted out the kitchen, put the tomatoes that I got in some leeks. I've put some leeks into the freezer, but I've roasted some tomatoes and leeks and garlic because someone told me that was a really good base for the tomato soup. So they've just been roasted quickly in the air fryer, and we're going to try the tomato soup again tomorrow. I'm going to add cream onto my Asda delivery, but this time I'm not going to make the full pot with cream. I'm going to just make the tomato soup so I can freeze it, and then we'll add the cream as needed. So yeah, that's part of the plan. I have an Asda order coming tomorrow between 8 and 9. The choice was, do I go shopping first thing in the morning? Because obviously I'm not going shopping on a Saturday mid-morning, it'll be heaving. But obviously with this weather, I'm like, no. I could be at home doing stuff, and then the nice man can bring me my shopping, and then I can sort everything out from there. So we have an order in, as I said this morning, it's got toilet rolls, it's got stock cubes. So we're just, I have the delivery pass. It doesn't cost me anything for delivery. It means I don't have to take 2 hours out my morning to go shopping. So I'm really quite pleased with that. So that'll come tomorrow, and that'll give me the start for making stuff for going through the month. As I said, we're going to do some tomato soup. We'll quite possibly do leek and potato soup as well. So that'll keep us going. As I said, payday today, so paid off things. But wait till I tell you, says me. So there I was, payday, as you do. And I went into the petrol station, filled up the car, £98, that was heartbreaking, but that normally lasts me most of the month. So filled up the car, and the guy's like, are you a member of the Shell Club or Esso Club, whatever it was? And I was like, nope, you're fine. But do you need a receipt? No, it's fine. It's like, thank you, have a nice day. So off I jolly well trotted. Now, where the petrol station is compared to where I work, I go up to a little roundabout and turn round and come back down past it, because trying to cross over it first thing in the morning is pointless. So I got up to the little roundabout and turned round, and as I came back round, I saw him standing at the exit for the petrol station. I was like, all right, okay. Oh, wonder if that's for me. Because previously, my card had decided it needed me to input the numbers, and he had come running out the kiosk to get me while I was still in the forecourt. So I went to work, did my stuff. At lunchtime, I went back to the petrol station to say, look, the money hasn't come off my account. I'm presuming it needed my numbers again, so I'm quite happy to pay for it. And he's like, oh yeah, the 98, but I said, yeah, that was me. He said, yeah, there's a £35 fine. Like, excuse me? He said, yeah, there's an extra £35. No, there's not. I'm not paying an extra £35. I said, you said everything was okay. You told me to have a nice day. I walked out. You said goodbye. Everything was fine. I am not paying £35 because your machine glitched. So it's like, oh, well, we could reduce it to that. It's like, I'm not paying anything extra. I'm quite happy to pay that or that. So it turns out, whatever way's got to do it, they're going to send me an email and send me a way to pay or whatever. But it's like, I'm walking back in to pay for diesel that I could have stayed away from. There are enough petrol stations in Perth that I would never have to go back to that petrol station again. However, Kathleen used to work in a petrol station, so I know they just send the details to the police. They send your reg number to the police, and the police come to your door. So no, that wouldn't really have been a thing. However, I was there within like 4 or 5 hours later, I was back with it didn't come through my system. I realised, so I'm here to pay. And he's like, oh yeah, you need to pay an extra £35. I think not. So we'll see what happens when they email me, because I was not a happy bunny. Not a happy bunny at all. So yes, that was my morning. But apart from that, as I say, we're all good. We're going to have a busy weekend. Shopping's going to come in, get put away. Cooking's going to get started. Soups are going to get made. Lunches are going to get made. And we are going to get ourselves sorted. I am going to do some work on the computer as well. But all in all, plans are gathering. So fingers crossed. So I hope you've had a good day this Friday. If you celebrated Thanksgiving, I hope your head's not too sore today. But yeah, enjoy the Friday night and have a great weekend. Catch you later.